We're just out for a walk on
Manuel's Point walking trail in Campbellton, Newfoundland.
Yeah.
It's a short distance from where we live, actually. So while we're out for a little walk, we just thought we'd do kind of a little reflection as season 1 just wrapped up on YouTube. And even though it really wrapped up in 2021, we have had some time to kind of look back, well, at the footage obviously, and look back at what we've accomplished. And I think we're really proud of ourselves and what we managed to accomplish that first boating season.
Not knowing anything about boating, not knowing anything about video editing or filming or anything, we just set it up and thought we would have enough, but well, I guess we made it work. But the cool thing is season 2 is going to come out next week or the week after. We're not 100% sure yet. But the cool thing is we have hundreds of gigabytes of footage. We did a lot of boating. We did a lot of work on the boat.
We did some camping.
We did some camping, like at these incredible spots in Newfoundland. We wish we could have done a whole lot more boating over the summer, but we're both so busy. I've been traveling the province playing music. And
I only have weekends and 2 weeks off throughout the year. So, you know, one of those weeks, a lot of it was spent camping, as you'll see. And yeah, just, you know, and on the weekends, sometimes when I was off, he was away playing gigs. And I am certainly not taking out that boat by myself. I don't feel near that confident.
So that just kind of wraps it up. I mean, season 2 is coming out. Season 1 was a success. The Mass Saga is definitely an ongoing, perpetual, holy frig moment. But we're all learning. We've learned a lot. You know, thanks for being patient with us because, again, we don't know everything that we're doing. We're learning as we go. We're documenting as much as we can.
A goal of mine is to just share what we're doing. I mean, we got into what we're doing by watching other people on YouTube and online doing this. So we just thought, you know what? We're going to share what we're doing. If we could inspire one person, goal accomplished. Amazing.
The day the YouTube channel launched and we released our first video, I was contacted by Jerry Lynn Mackey at VOCM News on the radio, based out of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. And they wanted to do a radio interview with us.
As we mentioned, we're both working all the time. So the way that it just so happened to time out was we had to do it in the morning. He was already left for work. I was home getting ready for work. And they were calling our cell phones to connect us in through the radio. And we were all connected, ready to go. Then all of a sudden my phone just dropped connection. And I couldn't call back because it was a special line. I couldn't call back. They couldn't call me back, some kind of technical difficulty. So that's too bad. So it was just Adam on the radio. Totally fine by me. I think he got the point across. Said what we wanted to say. And I mean, obviously Jerry Lynn is a great interviewer and had great prompting questions. So, I mean, yeah.
Really thankful that Jerry Lynn had us on. You're going to hear that interview right about now.
Well, that's just a portion of the inaugural video from the new YouTube channel, The Adventures of Adam and Tia. Adam and Tia Baxter of Campbellton. They've bought a sailboat and they are shouldering into their goal of one day sailing around the world. But first, they got to learn how to sail. The venturesome pair, they also plan to document the whole works of it and do it via YouTube. Now, I'm not sure if we were able to connect with Tia, but we do have Adam on the line. Good morning, Adam.
Morning, Jerry Lynn. How's it going?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry for the technical delay there. But, I mean, gosh, tell us about your decision to follow your dreams and purchase a sailboat.
Well, I guess the first thing is much like your husband, during the pandemic, myself and Tia, we got into a few rabbit holes on YouTube, and one was tiny homes. And so when we got watching this, the algorithm got built, and then we started getting into sailing videos. And we stumbled on this one channel, and they were going through their sailboat and how they were self-sufficient. They sail around the world, and it was just amazing. We were so enamored with it. We're like, well, why can't we do that? And we started just like dreaming and thinking of it. And then we started like just seeing what was out there on the market. And then we kind of just went from there. And I have a little bit of background with video editing and making music for films and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be a really good thing for us to do. So here we are.
What kind of courage does it take to commit to this?
A lot, and we've questioned ourselves along the way many times, but we just got to keep reminding ourselves where we started, where we were a month ago, and what the big dream is, right?
I mean, was it a difficult task to purchase a seaworthy sailboat? I mean, especially if you're not a seasoned sailor.
Well, the big thing is that we learned that there's always like hurdles along the way, whether it's financial or whether it's like doing maintenance. So what kind of courage? I don't think we knew exactly what we were getting into, so we had some false courage. Let's just go with that. And
you've released your inaugural video, so how did that go?
Oh, it went fantastic. Like we wanted to make the channel and the content as like organically reached as possible. So like we both shared it on Facebook and Instagram, but for the most part, the reception has been great. I think in just over 24 hours, it got 1,000 views, which is really cool. And we now have, I think, 120 subscribers, something around there. So it's awesome that it's taken off that far, especially considering we didn't have a whole lot of expectations for it to do so well. So we're just happy with the fact that anybody watched it. So if you're out there and you watched it, thank you so darn much.
Well, it was a great little video, I must say. Whose idea was it to create a YouTube channel about this? And is that a daunting idea?
Well, I think it was both of our idea, because it's a way that you can do this and it can financially suffice itself. Like, best case scenario, it can financially suffice itself, So it was always kind of like in the idea to have a channel with it.
We're speaking with Adam Baxter. He and his partner Tia of Campbellton have purchased a sailboat, and they're working steadily towards their goal of sailing around the world one day. Adam, how will you learn to sail? How will you both learn to sail?
Well, we can't give too much away, because that's coming in the next couple weeks. But basically, we're relying on our own research through the internet, and also we're at the Lewisport Marina, which is the largest marina in Atlantic Canada, right? So there's so many people there. Like, what a crazy, beautiful community it is of people down there, because if you have a question, somebody's there to answer it, right? So we definitely have had so many people offer, be like, hey, if you need any hand sailing or you need hand putting up your sails or understanding your rigging, like, we'll help you. It's unbelievable the support that everybody offers there.
And what do you and your partner Tia hope to gain from this exciting plan?
Well, I mean, the world is the working world is, it's lovely, don't get me wrong, but we don't have a whole lot of opportunity in this life to see the world and to meet millions, or not millions, but like a lot of people, and experience different cultures. And I think our main goal is to see the world. Like, there's a beautiful planet out there, and we want to see every corner of it. And I think this is a great way to at least start.
And it's such a romantic idea as well. How can people tune in to follow and plot your progress?
Well, we don't have a custom URL yet, because the channel has been up for 30 days. But if you go on YouTube and search The Adventures of Adam and Tia, the first episode in the channel should come up. Yeah, that's how we pretty much have been just going with that for now, yeah.
Well, that's the interview. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning in and watching all the videos and interacting with comments and likes and subscribes and all that fun stuff.
Let us make the mistakes so you don't have to. See ya, and we'll see you next week, Sunday at 5, Newfoundland time, for your next video.
Thank you.
Bye. Listen, even if you just turn it on, log in, get on your internet computer and watch the YouTube channel thing, we're really appreciative of it. Okay, we're going to continue walking.
I think.
What's going on, my doggies?